Rasty McGibbon with the Women's Division II National Champions back-to-back from Sault College. I'm joined by three seniors, Marie-Pierre Lecours, Emily Brunet, and Emma Lee. Ladies, thanks for coming on. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, you talked about, when I spoke with players before the game, they thought that if you could play 5-on-5 hockey and not a player down, they had an excellent chance of being successful in winning back-to-back. Was that really the mentality going in?
It was. I think we did get a few penalties, so we did have to play shorthanded, but with all the practice we put into our special teams during practices and all the systems, I think that we came out on top anyways.
When did it really start to set in for you? At the second intermission where you're starting to like, okay, we're up, you know, we've shut them out so far, or was it when the third goal went in?
I think it was when the third goal went in. I think that the whole time you never know what can happen, right?
No.
So all week we've been saying foot on the gas, no breaks, keep going. So I think when that third goal went in, then it kind of started hitting. But even then, we don't want to let it goal in. We want to go out with that shutout and just keep pushing till the end.
How special is it, and what do you think it signifies that this cup is going back to Sault Ste. Marie?
Yeah, we took it for a little trip to St. Louis. Now we're bringing it back home. I think it'll be pretty special to bring it home to all of our fans back home. We've had a lot of support from the community, so just bringing it back home to them will mean a lot.
Tell me about some of the things that have happened over the course of the last year since you won this for the first time and had it there in the Sault.
Yeah, I think we've battled through a lot to get to where we are today, just practicing, doing all the off-ice stuff. I think that being a student athlete, no one really thinks about all the work that you're putting in behind the scenes, so I think all the behind-the-scenes work and pushing through and just getting to where we are today has helped us bring the cup back home.
Now, all three of you are seniors, am I correct?
Yeah.
So this is the end.
This is it.
How do you reconcile that in your mind? I mean, obviously, you know, it's kind of like, I've talked to so many people this week, that, you know, and with pool play, some players who are seniors have the opportunity to win in their last collegiate game. Mm-hmm. Not only do you have the chance to win, but you get your name on this trophy another time. But how has hockey and education, the marriage of the two, been for the three of you?
It's been a lot of work. The first year is definitely a big adjustment, just like learning how to balance everything. But having our teammates to help us like through it has been really good. Our coaches helping us, just all the support that we get. Not only our coaches from the college, from the community, from our parents, from all of our friends. It's been good to help us push through and bring the cup back.
You know, in some ways, you have pioneered a winning culture there in Ontario for women's hockey, combined with education. You know, there's U18 and all and other forms of women hockey, but you know, kind of once high school's over, there's like this huge void of opportunities for women to play hockey.
Yeah.
You know, in Canada. Has it ever set into you? Have you ever kind of taken a moment and be like, man, you know what, we've started something here that has the potential of going on indefinitely? Yeah,
so this is the only college hockey program in Ontario, actually. There's like the university ones, but this is the only college route that players can take. So I think that our coaches have talked a lot about how they've like pioneered the program. We started, first year we came here, we lost against the Assiniboine in our pool, didn't make it through, and now 3 years later we're back, beat Assiniboine in the finals. I think it's a big full circle moment for us and a good way to go out.
Tell me a little bit, you know, I saw you after your medals were presented, going through the line, shaking hands, giving hugs. Tell me about the level of respect that you have for Assiniboine.
Oh yeah, they always are showing up to play no matter what. We played them twice this year. Before Nationals, we went 1-1 with them. So obviously going into the game, we knew that they're going to come show up. And obviously seeing like the girls, the seniors, when like after their game, we feel for them because obviously that could have been us. It could have went either way, but comes down to who wants it more. So I think we showed up to play and. Yeah.
So I've had the opportunity of also meeting your mom and dad. One thing I'm going to ask you about, because I think, you know, you're native Francophone.
Yeah.
I hear that some of the French-speaking players had the opportunity to go to French immersion schools in the Soo, and to speak to the kids there, let them know about hockey, but also about staying in school. Tell me just a bit about that before we go.
Yeah, so I think that was a huge experience, not only for the little kids, but it was pretty special for us just to, like, we go in there and they think we're celebrities, so that was pretty fun. But we got the chance to talk to them about, like, just keep going in school, having good, being polite in class, doing all your work, making sure that you're showing up and stuff, because that follows through all the habits that we start off at that young age. They follow through. Our coaches are making sure we're going to class. If we're being rude to people outside of hockey, like, everything comes back, everyone finds out, so just like making sure that all that's following through. It all starts from the beginning, right? So
my favorite Canadian saying, it only takes an extra second to be polite. Now, I'm going to pop this off, okay? I'm going to hand it to you.
Okay.
Your mom and dad have come all the way down, okay? If you want to say thank you to your mom and dad, anybody else back home that's made your collegiate hockey career possible.
Yeah.
You have to hold it up, yeah.
Okay. I'd probably thank my parents, my sister.
And if you want to do it in French, that's too good too.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Merci maman, papa et Claudie d'être venus de si loin, d'avoir fait tous les voyages de toute ma carrière. Merci pour tout.
And we'll hand it here to Emily.
Lindsay, you don't have to do it in French.
Anyone, mom, dad, former coaches that, and you can just stay sitting here. No, come back and sit here. Come back and sit here. You stay there. We can see you. Yeah. Anybody back home that you want to say thanks to, mom, dad, former coaches that have made this possible?
Okay, I'd like to say thanks to my mom and dad and brother, and also just like all my past coaches. They really helped me push where I am today and made me like more competitive and all that. So yeah.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my brother, and I like to thank all my coaches back at Delta Hockey Academy that made me who I am today.
Well, ladies, I want to say congratulations. Back-to-back champs. The multiple times that you've been here at Nationals is no easy task, but to win back-to-back is a huge feat, okay?
Thank you.
Marie-Pierre Lecours, Emma Lee Brunet, Emma Lee, back-to-back national champions here at the Division II Women's National Championship in St. Louis, Missouri.